सिया राम बोलो राम 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 राजा राम बोलो राम 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 सीता राम जय सिया राम जय जय सिया राम।
हरिओम। चिन्मय बाल विहार की हरा अभी वो पियानो पियानो सिंथेसाइजर बजाने वाली है। અહીંયા મૂકી દે, અહીંયા મૂકી દે. तो सिक्योरिटी गार्ड दो है ना? वो एक आता है, एक नहीं आता, पता नहीं. एनी टाइम व्हेनेवर वो हो जाए उस पर. हाँ. હવે છે ને તમે લોકો આ બેસી જાઓ બધા. મારે સેકન્ડ ના આવ્યો તો મારે એવું કહેવું જોઈતું હતું કે હું થર્ડ ના જઉં છું. છેલ્લો દિવસ છે એવું કીધું હોત તો પછી બધા આવી ગયા હોત ત્યારે. Any questions? Anything to share? Anything to say? Anything to enlighten? Yesterday's, huh? It is not what will happen after our last birth. It is when we gain the knowledge of our true self, that will be the last birth. So after that nothing will happen. But till the time we gain knowledge, lots of things will keep happening. So happenings will stop. હજી છે? આગળ આવી જાઓ ને. We have to understand that all happiness is actually a part of or a reflection of my own self, and things don't have happiness by themselves. If things had happiness by themselves, they should make everybody happy at all times in all conditions. But that doesn't happen. Even the same thing doesn't make me happy at all times. So it is, the real happiness is me myself. So once I understand, that is the secret of happiness. So giving up or enjoying things doesn't matter. कौन सा श्लोक? हाँ, भगवान ने ये 9वें अध्याय के अंत में कहा कि जो भी, चाहे वो कोई पाप योनि भी क्यों न हो, मुझ पर आश्रित होकर कर्म करे तो वो भी मुझे ही प्राप्त करेगा. और उसमें उन्होंने कुछ शब्दों का उपयोग वहाँ किया है, स्त्रियो वैश्यास तथा शूद्राः. और ऐसे शब्दों को सुन के हम हमारे नोशंस के अनुसार इन शब्दों को हम समझते हैं कई बार. पर एक बात हमको समझना है, और विशेष रूप से ये स्त्री शब्द में ही हमको ज़्यादा ऑब्जेक्शन होता है कि ऐसा कैसे बोल सकते हैं. पर बात ऐसी है कि हमारे शास्त्रों में कहीं पर भी शरीर को आधार बनाकर किसी का भी वर्णन नहीं किया गया है. कहने का अर्थ ये है कि किसी को भी स्त्री या पुरुष शारीरिक स्तर पर नहीं बताया गया है. हमारे व्यवहार में भी हम देखते हैं, किसी से मिलना जब होता है तो मिलना, जब कोई दो जन सो रहे हों, हाँ, तो वो नींद में साथ में भी हों, आसपास में भी सो रहे हों, तो भी उन दोनों का मिलना नहीं होता. मिलना तो तब होता है जब मन एक्टिव हो और दोनों का मन एक दूसरे से इंटरैक्ट करे. तो हमारे सूक्ष्म शरीर या मन को ही, उसके क्वालिटी को ही हम स्त्री या पुरुष मानते हैं शास्त्र की दृष्टि से. और बहुत ज़्यादा जब भावुकता होती है तो उसको स्त्रीत्व कहा जाता है. इट हैज़ नो रिलेशन विथ बॉडीली हु यू आर. उस आइडेंटिटी के साथ इसका संबंध नहीं है. तो बहुत अधिक भावुकता हो तो निर्णय लेना, साधना करना, अपने अनुशासन में रहना, ये सब थोड़ा सा कठिन तो होता ही है, चाहे वो कोई भी किसी भी शरीर में हो. बहुत ज़्यादा इमोशनल हो जाना तो वो कमज़ोरी तो है ही. और वो कमज़ोरी क्यों आई? तो पापा योनि ने यह कहा, क्योंकि पहले का जीवन ऐसा रहा है जिसके परिणाम स्वरूप अभी हम थोड़ा सा ये कमज़ोरी के साथ हैं अभी. तो कहा कि ऐसे हालत में भी यदि भगवान का आश्रय लेके हम काम करते हैं तो वो भी यदि मुक्त हो जाते हैं, तो फिर क्या कहना कि कोई उत्तम गुणों वाला हो तो उसकी तो क्या बात हो. इस प्रकार से भगवान ने चर्चा की है. सो इट हैज़, हमें वो इस आइडेंटिटी को नहीं अपनाना है. स्थित प्रज्ञ, हाँ. સ્થિત પ્રજ્ઞા એટલે નોલેજ, સ્થિત એટલે સ્થિર. તો જેનું નોલેજ સ્થિર હોય એને સ્થિતપ્રજ્ઞ કહેવાય. નવ નોલેજ તો બધું દરેકના નોલેજ સ્થિર જ હોય એવું કહીએ આપણે, કહી શકાય. બટ દરેક ફિલ્ડ ઓફ નોલેજ એમાં કંઈ ને કંઈ બદલાયા કરે. ઇઝ ઓલવેઝ અપગ્રેડેશન, આઉટડેટ. એવું કે આ તો આઉટડેટેડ થઈ ગયું છે, તો કે પહેલાં જે ભણ્યા હતા પછી તેને નાવ અત્યારે જોઈએ તો એવરીથિંગ હેઝ ચેન્જડ, તો આઉટડેટેડ થઈ ગયું. તો દરેક ક્ષેત્રના જ્ઞાનમાં એ સ્થિરતા નથી, પણ પોતાની જાતને જાણવામાં એ જે જ્ઞાન છે એ સ્થિર છે. અને જેને એ રીતે આવડે છે એ રીતે એણે જાણી લીધું છે કે જ્યાં કે કોઈ પ્રકારનું કોઈ શંકા નથી. હા, એ બુદ્ધિ એની સ્થિર થઈ ગઈ છે, એને કહેવાય સ્થિતપ્રજ્ઞ. અને આજના માટે યુનિવર્સલ છે. એની ટાઈમ, એનીવેર, એનીબડી કેન બી અ સ્થિતપ્રજ્ઞ. અને એમાં જે લક્ષણો બતાવ્યા છે ગીતામાં, ઇટ ઇઝ ફોર આપણા પોતાના માર્ગદર્શન માટે છે, વોટ વી હેવ ટુ ડુ એન્ડ હાઉ વી હેવ ટુ પ્રોસીડ ઓન ધ પાથ. How do we stop judging people? Gurudev has said that should be enough reason, no? Obey. We often tend to judge people because we judge ourselves a lot. So that's the main reason, if we have to say. So when we stop judging ourselves and start accepting ourselves as we are, then there is a possibility that we may stop judging others also. So everything need not be evaluated, everything need not be categorized, everything need not be, compartmentalized, defined, not required. We are living life. So too much of analysis leads to paralysis. So no need to analyze so much and judge ourselves, judge the situation, judge people. That is not required. બીજા આપણને જજ કરે તો એ ફિલિંગ જે આપણી અંદર થાય છે કે બીજા જજ કરે એના માટે, તો એને કેવી રીતે ડીલ કરી શકાય? બીજા જજ કરે છે એનો એકચ્યુઅલી આપણને કોઈ પડી નથી. એકચ્યુઅલી અનટિલ એન્ડ અનલેસ આપણા મનમાં પણ એ જ પ્રકારનો વિચાર હોય. દાખલા તરીકે મને ખબર હોય કે હું સારો છું, પછી કોઈ છે કે કોઈ કહે કે તમે ખરાબ છો, તો મને કંઈ એનાથી ફરક નહીં પડે. પણ હું વિચારું કે હું ખરાબ છું અને બીજું કોઈ મને આવીને એ જ વસ્તુ કહે કે હા તમે ખરાબ છો, તો એના મોઢે સાંભળવું મને નથી ગમતું. કારણ કે ઓલરેડી અંદર ટેપ ચાલે છે, અને પછી પાછું બહારથી પણ કોઈ બોલે તો પછી આપણાથી સેવાતું નથી. દેટ ઇઝ ધ પ્રોબ્લેમ. એટલે આપણે આમાં પણ પોતાનો જજમેન્ટ જ છે કે પોતાને જજ કરવાની ટેવ જે પડી છે એ જ પ્રોબ્લેમ છે. એટલે જો હું કોન્ફિડન્ટ છું, મને ખબર છે કે હું કોણ છું, તો પછી મને પ્રોબ્લેમ નહીં થાય. એસ્પેશિયલી સેમ વસ્તુ કોઈ કે આવીને હું ટ્રાય કરું છું કે બસ હવે મારે વહેલા ઉઠવું છે, મારે ઉઠાતું નથી, વહેલા ઉઠવું છે, અને કોઈ આવીને કે તમે કેટલા વાગે ઉઠો છો, આપણને આમ, અથવા તમે આટલા મોડા ઉઠો છો, હા, તો આપણથી નહીં. પણ હું વિચારું કે હું તો વહેલો ઉઠી જાઉં છું, 11 વાગ્યા સુધી તો ઉઠી જ જાઉં છું, એલાર્મની પણ જરૂર નથી પડતી, ઉઠી જ જાઉં છું 11 વાગ્યા સુધી. એવું આપણને આમ કોન્ફિડન્સ હોય, પછી કોઈ આવીને કે આપણને પૂછે કે કાંઈ બી કરે, આપણને કંઈ ફરક નહીં પડે. પછી આપણે એને કહીએ આટલું વહેલા ઉઠવાથી શું મળવાનું છે, ઊંઘોને શાંતિથી, બીજાને શાંતિ, તમને શાંતિ. Did Krishna say that? I don't think so. Krishna never said forget the promises and act as per the situation. These are all hearsay things. Mahabharata is a very complex situation of life. And whenever there is a question of doing right or wrong, it is not a very straight line and thumb rule based decisions. There are lots of factors have to be taken into consideration. So it is not that in Mahabharata this happened, so this is how, this is right, this is wrong, this should not be done, that should be done. So you can't directly take it up. There are lots of other, and Mahabharata war did not happen just to keep promises. Mahabharata happened to establish dharma. And there were people who were against dharma, there were people who were destroying the harmony of society. So for that reason, so that we re-establish what is right, for truth, for justice, for righteousness, that was what Mahabharata happened. Mahabharata did not happen just to keep somebody's promises. Promises just were a part of it. So if we give a word, we assume the responsibility of fulfilling it also. So that is our honor, that is our dignity, and we have to maintain it. પતિ કે ઓનલાઈન હજી છે? આજની છે કે? ઓકે, ટુડેઝ. We spoke about this couple of days ago only. There is this, people ask this question that why is it that people who are good are always tested, they have struggles in life, they have so many difficulties, and people who are not doing good deeds and they seem to be enjoying life. So first of all, Puja Guruji was also asked this question, and I was there, so I remember. Guruji asked the questioner that is this the question asked by a person who does good deeds or by you? So the point is, the one who is doing good deeds does not feel he or she is tested, because they have made a conscious choice to do what is right. It is a choice. So people who are weak, they only find reasons to not stick to righteousness, and therefore they say that this is too difficult, this is too testing, so people are enjoying. And people who seem to be enjoying, are they really enjoying? That is a question. We have to look at their lives. કોઈને પણ આપણે પૂછે કેમ છો, ઇમિડિયેટ આન્સર ઇઝ મજામાં. પછી તરત જ જતા રહેવું જોઈએ ત્યાંથી, કારણ કે ત્યાં 2 મિનિટ ઊભા રહીએ તો કથા શરૂ થાય કે આ પ્રોબ્લેમ છે, પેલું પ્રોબ્લેમ છે, અહીંયા આવું છે, પેલું. All that will start then. So it looks like they are having a nice time, but we don't know what's happening, what turmoils are going on inside. We are not sure. And even if they are enjoying, but it is their choice, and whatever they have chosen, the consequences are also going to come to them. So nobody is stopping us from making choices, but we have to remember the consequences are also my choice. માંગવું જોઈએ કે નહીં માંગવું જોઈએ, માંગે ભગવાન જાણે છે બધું એટલે આપશે, અથવા માંગવું જોઈએ ને માંગીને લઈએ, આ બેમાં શું કરવું જોઈએ? જસ્ટ રિલેટેડ ટુ ધ પ્રીવિયસ આન્સર કે આપણે આ પણ ચોઇસ છે કે જો હું એવું માનું કે ભગવાન બધું જાણે છે અને માંગ્યા વગર પણ આપશે, તો એ જ્યારે જેટલું જે આપે ત્યારે તેટલું તે સ્વીકારવાની આપણી સંતુષ્ટિ હોવી જોઈએ ને આપણે સહર્ષ એને સ્વીકારવું જોઈએ. જો એ નથી તો માંગવું જોઈએ. એટલે ઇટ ઇઝ અ ક્વેશ્ચન ઓફ ફેથ, શ્રદ્ધા અને ધૈર્ય. કે શ્રદ્ધા હોય અને ધૈર્ય હોય અને કે એમને ખબર છે જે જરૂરી છે મારા માટે એ મળશે જ, અને આ જે શ્રદ્ધા હોય તો પછી કંઈ માંગવાની જરૂર નથી. પણ આપણને થાય કે ના મારે અત્યારે ને અત્યારે આ જોઈએ છે ને નથી મળતું, તો માંગો, અને માંગવું જ હોય તો ભગવાન પાસેથી માંગો, દેટ ઇઝ બેટર. પણ ઇટ ઇઝ અગેન અ ચોઇસ.
Hariom Swamiji, some of the people who did terrible harm to me and my loved ones were the biggest bhakts themselves. So I do not blame God for what happened. I can't I do not blame God for what happened. I can't help but feel negative emotions each time I see God because of those memories. I wish to worship God, but these memories hold me back. What do I do?
Question is somebody's experience of life that people who have done harm to them have been great bhaktas. Now the question is that itself is a self-contradictory statement. If they are bhaktas, they would not harm anybody. So they cannot be defined as bhaktas, first of all. They may be doing some rituals, they may be going to temple, they may be calling themselves devotees, that may all be there, but Bhagwan has very clearly defined a bhakta is one who does not have hatred towards anybody, who is friendly and compassionate towards all, who loves everyone. Very clearly defined. So if this is not there and there is some harm being perpetrated on anybody, then it is not a bhakta, first of all. So we have to understand that. And second thing, yes, we may not blame Bhagwan, but then we feel sad or low whenever I remember these experiences. Sometimes these experiences also are those which make us stronger, increase faith and devotion in us, help us grow. So we have to look at these situations in this manner rather than becoming bitter, becoming weaker, becoming low or negative. So it is necessary to have an outlook which helps us grow from whatever we are in the situation that comes to us in any form. So it is not a person who is doing it, it is a situation which is helping me grow, whatever it may be. It may be unpleasant, okay, but it has helped me grow so far and it is helping me grow. If it is not, I have to relook at the situation and try and see what kind of blessings are hidden in that. It is difficult, it is easier said than done, but easy things anybody can do. Because it is difficult, it is worth doing, and the result of that is worth gaining.
spend my whole life studying scriptures, I know I will not be able to read all of them. I will not be a master of all of them. So, full master or full knowledge of all topics is not possible to gain. So, फिर at what point should I understand कि इतना knowledge is enough to take a strong judgment or stance on something?
So the question is, there's a saying that half knowledge is more dangerous than no knowledge. So if we don't know something, or we are not sure that this is the final knowledge, then how do we take a stand? How should we be convinced about something? How do we convince ourselves, have conviction about any field of knowledge, any topic? The point is, knowledge of anything else other than the self, anything else, and even the knowledge of the self to some extent, is an evolutionary process. So when I start getting a little bit of knowledge, I have to pursue more, I have to get deeper understanding of that subject matter. Now how do I get deeper understanding? One way is, it is said, Shravanam, by listening or by reading. When somebody tells me, instructs me, that's one way. Another way is through reflection independently. So we have to think about it, try and assimilate the thoughts, align our mind with it. And then the third part is discussion with people. So we have to discuss. And that is the reason we have Chinmaya Yuva Kendra, we have study groups. So we have discussion groups where we exchange our thoughts, share what we think, and also listen to others. And in this healthy discussion, we develop deeper and more clear knowledge. So, as a process of learning and getting 100% knowledge, you have to take a stand. You have to say something. So this is, at present, this is my conviction, at present, this is my understanding. And then somebody may contradict me, somebody may tell me something differently, but I myself have to get that better understanding through discussion also. So I have to take some stand. So today, whatever is my understanding, that is my stand. So I can't wait for 100% knowledge, because sometimes knowledge evolves and there is something, I start taking a stand and then say that the field has changed. Now what do we do? But as per my wisdom today, this is what is my stand. I also had some questions. I also have a question paper. ભગવાનને નિર્મળ મન પ્રિય છે. ઘણા પ્રયત્ન કરવા છતાં એમાં કોઈ સુધાર દેખાઈ નથી રહ્યો. તો શું કરવું? ચિત્ત શુદ્ધ કેવી રીતે થાય? Most of us can relate to this. પ્રયત્ન કરીએ તો ચિત્ત શુદ્ધ થાય છે, પણ આપણને નથી દેખાતું. અને દરરોજ આપણે તપાસવા બેસીએ તો ના દેખાય, પણ ઓવર અ પીરિયડ ઓફ ટાઈમ, થોડા સમયમાં આપણને ધીરે ધીરે ખ્યાલ આવે કે જે વસ્તુથી હું બહુ જ સહેલાઈથી ચિંતિત થઈ જતો હતો, તો એ હવે ઓછી ચિંતા થાય છે. જેનું સ્ટ્રેસ ને ટેન્શન થતું હતું એ હવે ઓછું થાય છે. જેમાં ગુસ્સો આવતો હતો, હવે ગુસ્સો આવે છે, પણ એ ઠંડુ પડતા એટલી વાર નથી લાગતી. પહેલાં 2 દિવસ લાગતા હતા, હવે 1.5 દિવસમાં ઠીક થઈ જવાય છે. તો ધીઝ આર ધ ઇન્ડિકેટર્સ. એન્ડ વન બ્યુટિફુલ ઇન્ડિકેટર ઇઝ મારી આજુબાજુ લોકો કેવા છે. આજુબાજુ બધા ટેન્શનમાં હોય એનો મતલબ રિફ્લેક્શન છે આ. આજુબાજુ, ઇફ આર પીપલ સ્માઇલિંગ, then it is the smile within that is reflecting outside also. એટલે આ પ્યોરિટી ઓફ હાર્ટ, એના માટે તો આપણે કર્મયોગ છે, કર્તવ્યનું પાલન છે, આ કરવાથી થાય છે, પણ આપણને ઘણીવાર ખ્યાલ નથી આવતો. ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ, આપણે પોતે અરીસામાં દરરોજ આપણે પોતાની જાતને જોઈએ તો જે ચેન્જ થાય છે આપણને ખબર નથી પડતા, પણ કોઈ આપણને મહિના પછી, 2 મહિના પછી, વર્ષ પછી જુએ તો કેટલા બદલાઈ ગયા. તો શું બદલાઈ ગયા? એવો જ છું હું. તો કારણ કે એ ડ્યુરેશનનો ગેપ છે. આપણે તો કોઈ ગેપ આપતા જ નથી. વી આર લુકિંગ એટ આવરસેલ્વ્સ એવરી ડે. સો એટલે આપણને ખબર નથી પડતી, પણ ચિત્ત શુદ્ધ તો થાય જ છે. અને બેસ્ટ રીત છે કર્મયોગ. કર્મયોગ એટલે કર્તવ્ય કર્મ ઈશ્વર અર્પણ બુદ્ધિ સાથે કરીએ અને એનું ફળ પ્રસાદ બુદ્ધિથી સ્વીકારીએ. કર્મના ફળ અનિવાર્યપણે ભોગવવા જ પડે છે. અમુક જગ્યાએ, જેમ કે ગીતાજીમાં ભગવાન કહે છે કે સર્વધર્માન પરિત્યજ્ય અહમ તો આ સર્વ પાપેભ્યો મોક્ષયિષ્યામિ મા શુચઃ. તો એમાં પાપ મુક્ત કેવી રીતે થાય? ત્રિદલમ ત્રિગુણાકારમ ત્રિનેત્રમ ચ ત્રિધાયુતમ ત્રિજન્મ પાપ સંહારમ એક બિલ્વમ શિવાર્પણમ. અહીં પણ પાપ સંહારની વાત છે. તો આપણી પાસે કર્મ કરવાની ક્ષમતા છે, આપણી પાસે નિર્ણયો લેવાની ક્ષમતા અને સ્વતંત્રતા છે, પણ એ નિર્ણયોને ભગવાનના ચરણોમાં સમર્પિત કરવું એ પણ મારો નિર્ણય છે, એ પણ મારો ચોઇસ છે. તો એ જે સ્વતંત્રતાને પણ ભગવાનના ચરણોમાં સમર્પિત કરવું, એને જ કહેવાય સર્વધર્માન પરિત્યજ્ય મામેકમ શરણમ વ્રજ. તો સર્વ પાપેભ્ય મોક્ષયિષ્યામિનો મતલબ એ નથી કે જે કર્મ કર્યા છે હવે કેન્સલ, હવે કરવા નહીં પડે. એનો મતલબ કે એ તો ભોગવવાના તો છે જ, પણ એ ભોગવવાની તાકાત પણ મળી જાય અને બીજા નવા કર્મ આપણે ઉત્પન્ન નથી કરતા. તો જે કર્યું છે એ તો એનાથી તો પસાર થવું જ પડશે એના ફળ, પણ એમાં એનો સામનો કરવા માટે જે બળ જોઈએ એ પણ મળે છે અને સાથે સાથે આપણને આગળ હજી પણ એ બંધનમાં પડવાથી રોકે છે. કર્મના ફળ અલગ અલગ સ્તર પર હોઈ શકે. એટલે ભગવાને ગીતામાં પોતે જ કહ્યું છે કે આ કર્મને સમજવું બહુ સહેલું નથી. ભગવાને પોતે કહ્યું છે ગહના કર્મણો ગતિ. તો આ ગહન વાત છે, એટલે આમ સ્ટ્રેટ લાઈન નથી આમાં, પણ જે થોડું થોડું એમણે પોતે જ સમજાવ્યું છે અને અલગ અલગ શાસ્ત્રોમાં આપણને જોવા મળે છે, એના આધાર પર કહીએ તો જે કોઈ પણ કર્મ આપણને એક ચોઇસ તરીકે, વોટ ઇઝ એક્ઝેક્ટલી યોર ક્વેશ્ચન અગેન? ઇન્ટેન્શન ઓફ ધ કર્મ. હવે ઇન્ટેન્શન ઓફ ધ કર્મ એન્ડ ધ કર્મ ઇટસેલ્ફ. હવે આ બંનેના રિઝલ્ટ્સ તો બંનેના રિઝલ્ટ્સ હશે. બોથ હેવ their result. The action and its intention both have their results. So, for example, let us say there is a doctor, a surgeon who is operating upon a patient. Now, the surgeon is cutting open. એટલે એકચ્યુઅલી આમ જોવા જાય તો શારીરિક રીતે એને કહેવાય કે હિંસા છે, પણ ઇન્ટેન્શન છે કે એનો જે રોગ છે એ દૂર થાય, એની પીડા ઓછી થાય અથવા મટી જાય. So the intention is noble, but the action is of cutting open some body, right? Now જે કટ ઓપન કર્યું છે, નાઉ ધ ડોક્ટર હેઝ ટુ ટેક રિસ્પોન્સિબિલિટી ઓફ ઇટ, કે એનું પોસ્ટ ઓપરેટિવ કેર શું કરવાનું, એને કેવી રીતે ધ્યાન રાખવાનું, કેવી રીતે એને હીલ કરવાનું, તો ઓલ દેટ હી હેઝ ટુ ગો થ્રુ. બટ દેટ ઇઝ ઓલ્સો કર્મફલ. So the patient is going to come back to the doctor only. You cut me open and now it is paining too much. What should I do? So એના પ્રિસ્ક્રિપ્શનમાં પેન કિલર પણ હશે, પણ સાથે સાથે જે પહેલાંના જે પિલ્સ હતા, જે આપવાની જરૂર હતી સર્જરી પહેલાં, એ હવે આપવાની જરૂર નથી. સો દેટ ઇઝ ઇન્ટેન્શનનું ફળ, કે સાજા થઈ ગયા. સો ઇન્ટેન્શનનું પણ ફળ હોય છે અને એક્શનનો પણ ફળ હોય છે. સો બોથ વી હેવ ટુ અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડ. સો ઇવન ફોર ભગવાન પણ અવતાર લઈને આવે તો હી ઓલ્સો ડઝ એક્શન એન્ડ હી ડેમોન્સ્ટ્રેટ્સ કે યુ હેવ ટુ ગો થ્રુ ધ રિઝલ્ટ ઓફ ઇટ. યસ, બટ ધ ઇન્ટેન્શન ઇફ ઇટ ઇઝ નોબલ, you have the peace of mind and the strength to go through the result of the action, even if it is whatever be the action. So intentions, if we have to say, it is more important also. And intention, even law પ્રમાણે પણ આપણે જોઈએ તો it is a motive that has to be proved. It has to be established કે આ motive છે. So without that there is no case. So it is important to establish a motive. So intention is important.
How do we understand ourselves in order to understand what we want to do with life? How do we know what we love to do?
How should we understand ourselves in terms of what I should be doing in life, what I love to do? Some things when I do, I wait for it to get over. Some things when I do, I feel that I have to do this. Let me get done with it. It becomes a burden. It is a task. I have to remember. I have to set a reminder. I have to tell 5 people. And then I have to snooze and remind myself again that today I am not able to do, I will do it tomorrow. So all these things, it shows me that I don't like doing this. And what I like doing, nobody needs to remind me or even tell me once that please do this. I will do it myself immediately. So such observations only give us an idea that what are the kind of things that we like doing and what are the things that we really don't enjoy doing or we don't like. So what I love doing, based on that I decide that this is what I would love to do. There are some people who love to teach, share their knowledge. So they teach. So they don't feel आज छुट्टी है, today I am not going to work, weekend, nothing. And somebody, let us say somebody is a businessman, he loves business, he doesn't look at weekend. But people, somebody who does not like to go to office, TGIF, and then Monday morning blues. And Monday will be like this. Then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So when I don't like to do something, it will be a burden. I want to finish it off. I will get to know about my countdown. At one age, children start counting down when the vacation begins. And after that, at one age, they start counting down when the vacation ends. So we know what that child loves. So there is a difference of what I am waiting for. So it is very evident.
So I have a question. Like in Mahabharata, there was one brother in Kaurava family. When the incident happened of rolling dice and Yudhishthir lost everything, that brother stopped Duryodhana and said that these are our brothers and don't disrespect them, and he kind of stopped them. So why did he died? He was inside of Dharma.
That brother was Vikarna.
Yes.
Vikarna, he was righteous. That way even Bhishma Pitama was righteous. Even Dronacharya was righteous. They were also not wrong. But they were fighting from the army which was supporting that which was wrong. So I myself may be a good person, but if I am representing something that is wrong, I am supporting somebody who is wrong, then I have to receive the result or punishment of that. I may not be a thief, but if I support the thief, help the thief to steal, then I will also be punished for that.
And there are two things which I heard, which is like Shakuni died in the war, and there is also the thing that Shakuni died at last, and he played dice. He played the game of dice again, and he lost everything on that.
Mahabharata says that Shakuni died in the war only.
Okay. So I was just validating.
एक मिनट.
When is it right to stick to your conviction and when is it right to bend to the will of others? People say that a truly happy person is indicated when people around them are also happy. But yesterday it was discussed that it was the quickest way to sorrow. So what percent of people can be really upset?
27.3% of people can be upset, and rest 62.7% have to be happy. There is no such percent or ratio. So we cannot define in that way. We must stick to our convictions, but at the same time, one of my convictions should be not to be stubborn. So don't be stubborn. Be pragmatic, be practical, look at the situation and see what is to be done and do that. What is to be done is not to make people happy. What is to be done is not to make me happy also. What is to be done is objectively this is the right thing to do, and therefore I do it. Whether I am happy or unhappy, whether others are happy or unhappy, I must do it. So I have to stick to my conviction. But I can do it in such a way that it does not hurt people, it does not create sudden sorrow. Sometimes it happens that there are youngsters who want to join the Vedanta course that is starting on 15th of January 2024. So there are youngsters who want to join, and then they suddenly go to their parents one fine morning, હું તો આશ્રમમાં જઉં છું. That is, પછી ગભરાઈ જાય બધા. તો everyone gets scared. What happened suddenly? You should be good, but not so good also. So it happens sometimes, but I stick to my convictions. I know how to communicate. I see that okay, today parents are in good mood. good time. Slowly go and you never got any chance to study the scriptures, no? So you would always want at least somebody in your family gets to study the scriptures. What if your own child gets it? We'll be so blessed. Yeah, truly. 15 January 2024. बड़ों के लिए भी होगा. ना एक मिनट को कौन है तो हाँ. Number one, your first to be able to surrender to the will of the Lord or offer your karma to the Lord does not mean you will not get the result of the action. Even if you don't want, result of action will come to you. Even if you don't want it. I eat all junk food and I don't want to fall sick. But you will fall sick because it is result and you have already acted. But not to insist that I want this kind of result at this time only, in this form only, that should not be there. So leave it to God. And second thing is, even if you insist, that is not in your hands. You say, no, I must have this. But it is not in my hands. Action is in my hands, not the result. This is one. Second thing is, as far as now as a student of law, I may have a client who is wrong. Now that does, do you accept any situation, any client or any kind of, somebody who is coming for your help without knowing the case? You don't give commitment before knowing the case. इतना तो देखते हो ना कि इसमें कोई जीतने की आशा है भी कि नहीं है, उतना तो देखते हो. तो सही है या गलत है वो भी तो देख सकते हैं. हाँ, तो देखो एंड स्टिक टू योर कन्विक्शन. लॉयर जो रिप्रेजेंट करता है उसको तो पता होना चाहिए. लोगों को कुछ लगता है, कुछ होता है, वो दूसरी बात होती है. जो लॉयर रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है उसको तो बिल्कुल इनसाइड आउट पता होना चाहिए. इफ़ यू आर अ गुड लॉयर यू शुड नो योर क्लाइंट प्रॉपरली वेल. एंड सेकेंड थिंग, अगर मजबूरी में आपने कमिट कर लिया और फिर पता चला कि ये तो गलत आदमी है, तो वन थिंग इज़ यू हैव ऑलवेज द चॉइस ऑफ विथड्रॉइंग योरसेल्फ. वन थिंग. सेकेंड थिंग इज़ नहीं, वो भी चॉइस नहीं है, ब्लैकमेल कर रहा है, वो गन पॉइंट पे रख रहा है, वो बोल रहा है करना ही पड़ेगा, तो उसका भी फल तो भोगना पड़ेगा. कि आप एक क्रिमिनल को बचा रहे हो तो आपके सोसाइटी में एक क्रिमिनल है जिंदा, वो आप, यू आर अ पार्ट ऑफ दैट रिजल्ट ऑफ दैट एक्शन, सो यू विल हैव टू फेस इट. सो यू कांट एस्केप फ्रॉम दैट. या થોડું મોટેથી બોલ. સંકલ્પ બળ પૂરતું ના હોય તો એને વધારવા માટે શું કરવું જોઈએ? સંકલ્પ એને ઇંગ્લિશમાં કહેવાય કન્વિક્શન. કે આ વસ્તુ, ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ યુ આર ટોકિંગ અબાઉટ રેઝોલ્યુશન, પોતે મારે આ કરવું છે એમ રિઝોલ્વ જે કરીએ છીએ એની વાત કરે છે, રાઈટ? સો ઇફ આઈ એને સંકલ્પ લેતા પહેલાં resolve કરતા પહેલા I have to evaluate it completely. દરેક aspect થી કે what is its purpose, how much effort is it going to demand, and what kind of outcome I am going to receive by following it. When I am clear about all the aspects of that, and then when I take the resolve, I keep reminding myself that every action of mine is towards fulfilling that resolve. Every action, every day. So every day, every action of mine, if I remind myself that I am doing this for this. I have heard that after World War II, Japan was destroyed. But now today is one of the developed countries. So what did they do to completely resurrect the country and make it a developed country? So I have heard that in every place, every workplace, whether it is a factory or a field or wherever, every citizen of the country was reminded through various placards or whatever that I have to give my best for Japan. So it may be some simple worker who is just tightening some bolts. ખાલી એટલું કામ કરતો હશે, પણ his thing is I have to do my best for Japan. તો એ રિમાઇન્ડર વારંવાર પોતાની જાતને આપીએ તો then એ રિઝોલ્વ સ્ટ્રોંગ થતું જાય. સેકન્ડ way of doing it is take resolutions which are very simple and then follow it up with action. તમે આ સંકલ્પ લો અને એને પૂરું કરો, લો અને પૂરું કરો. નાની નાની વસ્તુઓ, ડોન્ટ એમ ફોર બિગ થિંગ્સ, સ્મોલ થિંગ્સ. એમાં અચીવમેન્ટ થાય તો એનાથી સંકલ્પ શક્તિ વધે. એને કેન્સલ ના કરો કોઈ દિવસ કે આ મેં નિર્ણય લીધો છે અને પછી હું ના કરું, I don't follow it up with action. Then that will weaken our strength of resolve.
How does one increase the power of concentration, especially while studying something? Sometimes you're not able to fully concentrate over a long period of time. There are times when बिनजरूरी विचारों आया करता है, and you want to you want to be perfect at it. How do you approach it?
પૂજ્ય ગુરુજી na words I will just say that Guruji says that there is nothing called distraction. What happens is આપણું મન પણ ભટકે છે તો it is going to places where I have my love and attachment. That's where my mind goes to. The attachment can be positive or negative, whatever. But my attachment, the objects of my attachment is where my mind goes, and that is what we call as distraction. So it is actually attraction. So when my mind is habituated to go to places where my attachment is, and it naturally goes, that means that whatever is the work on hand, if I have greater love for that, automatically my mind will not go anywhere else. For example, if the child is not well and at the same time there is this TV, now the mind will not stay in the TV because my child is not well. The mind will, but while taking care of the child, I have to take care of the child, and then suddenly મારા મનમાં સિરિયલના વિચારો આવે છે, હું કેવી રીતે એને દૂર કરું. That question will never come because my entire love is invested in the child. So my mind will not get distracted anywhere else because there is nothing greater that my mind gets attracted to. So it is a question of love. So when I sit, I know that we love so many different things, but at least when I sit, I decide to sit for something, let us say read or study for a particular period of time. For that time, I become a student and study. I am not related to anybody else or anything else for that period. It could be half an hour, it could be 1 hour, whatever. That I am a student and my relationship is only with this subject. So I mentally cut off from everything else. then what happens is that attraction, it going to somewhere else, will automatically be curbed. It will not stop instantly, but at least it will be curbed, or it will come back sooner. Second thing that Bhagwan advises in the Bhagavad Gita also, he calls it as Abhyasa Yoga. He says that as many times, in as many ways the mind wanders away, so many times, in so many ways, we have to keep bringing it back patiently. Yato yato nischarati manaschanchalam asthiram tatastato niyamyaitat atmanyeva vasham nayet. Patiently bringing it back. Once I do this, then what happens is the mind says, wherever I go, no, I have to come back. Chalo jawuj nathi. એ થઈ શકે છે. Third thing is a way of penalty. That I tell my mind, if you wander, I give according to my condition, I know my condition, I know my ability. I keep a margin and say, beyond this, if you wander, then I will take away something that you like and actually follow it up with action. That I will not allow you to do this. Then what happens is, and once or twice if it experiences that, it burns itself, then you say, no, I won't go here or there because akaru pade છે. Sometimes we say that if you get this, if you go here and there, I will restart from beginning. ઘણી વાર આ ચાન્ટિંગમાં બહુ મદદ કરે. હનુમાન ચાલીસા કરો છો અને અચાનક વચ્ચે ખબર પડે છે કે આ મન ભટકે છે. Again, Shri Guru Charana Saroja Raja Nijamanu. After 2-3 times, the mind becomes so alert. નહીં તો આ પચશે જ નહીં, મારે ઊભા થવાનું છે, એટલે ફૂલ ફોકસ થશે. એટલે these are different techniques. And besides it, we have to find our own technique also as per our mind's requirement. But Samadhana, Veda, Danda, all these different ways I can do. One last question.
Ultimately, does it matter what we believe in? Because 99% of all our thoughts are going to go to waste. जब मर जाएंगे 1% कहीं लिख दिया है तो आगे पास डाउन हो जाएगा. तो फिर all over the world भगवान की philosophies even contradictory आई है. क्रिश्चियंस की अलग है, इनकी अलग है, इनकी अलग है, सबका अलग है. तो बिलीव करना इतना ज़्यादा अल्टीमेटली बिलीविंग इम्पोर्टेंट, या फिर आर थॉट्स दैट इम्पोर्टेंट, या फिर कुछ और ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट हो जाएगा बियॉन्ड द थॉट्स?
क्वेश्चन इज, हमारी मान्यताएं और हमारे विचार कितने महत्वपूर्ण हैं, क्योंकि आखिर मृत्यु के बाद तो फिर सब खत्म ही हो जाने वाला है. यदि कोई विचार ऐसे हो जो लोग याद रखें तो बात दूसरी है, पर वो तो 1-8% होगा. बाकी 99% हमारे विचार तो ऐसे ही हमारे मृत्यु के साथ समाप्त हो जाएंगे. तो फिर हमारी मान्यता और विचारों का कोई मूल्य है क्या, ये प्रश्न है. राइट. हाँ, तो बात ऐसी है कि ये मान्यता विचार जो है उसका महत्व हमारे जीवन में है. और वो जीवन में इस प्रकार से है कि मुझे पता चले कि जिसकी मृत्यु हो रही है वो मैं नहीं हूं. The one which is dying is not me. That is the goal of all thoughts. So if I can achieve that in this lifetime, then there is no death. So हर कोई विचार, हर कोई मान्यता जो मुझे इस ज्ञान की ओर ले जाए, वो महत्वपूर्ण है. उसके सिवा मुझे ये अच्छा लगता है, मुझे ये नहीं अच्छा लगता है, आज मुझे यहाँ जाना है, कल मुझे वहाँ जाना है, दिस इज नॉर्मल थिंग. उसका तो क्या फर्क पड़ता है, वो रहेगा तो भी ठीक है, नहीं रहेगा तो भी ठीक है. उसको मान्यता भी नहीं कहते. मान्यता तो है महत्वपूर्ण, और जैसी हमारी मान्यता है वैसा हमारा जीवन है। हाँ, मृत्यु तो बाद में आती है, तो जीवन जीने के लिए मान्यता इस नेसेसरी, अनिवार्य है। और जैसे हमारी मान्यता हो, शायद कभी गलती भी हो तो भी जीवन हमें सिखा देता है और हम सही मार्ग पे आ भी जाते हैं। तो इट इज इम्पोर्टेंट। हाँ हाँ, जैसे विचार और मान्यता वैसे हमारे अगले अगली यात्रा, अगला जन्म। तो मैं तो अगले जन्म की बात ही नहीं कर रहा हूँ, मैं तो इस जन्म की भी बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ। हाँ हाँ, ओके, लास्ट के बाद लास्ट। हाँ हाँ हाँ, अच्छा। लॉर्ड यानी स्वामी, स्वामी यानी प्रभु, प्रभु यानी जिसका प्रभाव चलता है, जिसका शासन चलता है, उसको स्वामी कहते हैं। मतलब जिसके अनुसार ये सारा जगत चल रहा है। वो जो भगवान के लिए जो लॉर्ड शब्द है वो अन्य जगहों पर उपयोग हो रहा है। ऐसा उल्टा नहीं है कि अन्य जगहों पर उपयोग होने वाला शब्द भगवान के लिए उपयोग हो रहा है। भगवान का जो शब्द है लॉर्ड, वो जज लोगों के लिए और ज़मींदारों के लिए भी उपयोग होता है। देयर वॉज वन लॉर्ड करतार सिंह इन दिल्ली। किसी ने बोला लॉर्ड यानी क्या, तुमको कहीं इंग्लैंड के रानी ने तुमको वो दिया है क्या? बोले नहीं, मैं लैंडलॉर्ड था पाकिस्तान में, पर अभी लैंड वहाँ रह गया इसलिए लॉर्ड ही इधर आया हूँ मैं। तो लॉर्ड जो उपाधि है, इट इज स्वामी, ओनर, और द वन अंडर हुज कंट्रोल एवरीथिंग इज। सो इट इज ओरिजिनली अ वर्ड फॉर भगवान ओनली, पर वो उसको यूज किया गया है फॉर अदर उपाधिज ऑल्सो। लाइक एवरी वर्ड, अब डॉक्टर अल्टीमेटली तो इट इज गॉड ओनली, बट वी आर यूजिंग इट फॉर पीपल हु क्योर पीपल हियर. So it is that word which is being used here. Okay, last from question nothing. हाँ, एक मिनट this last one. हाँ, एक मिनट. What is it? Hara wants to ask a question. हाँ, okay. हाँ, बोलो question. Fallen on the road. हाँ. If there is something gold lying on the road and I'm walking, what should I think? That has God given me this, or God is testing me? What should I think? See, such a practical question. Please send children to Bal Vihar. So what should I think? Whether God is testing or God has given me. If something is lying there, is it mine? It is not mine, right? It must be somebody else's. Okay? So now whose it is, I may know, I may not know. I may know that, okay, somebody was walking here in front of me and then it has fallen down. So I go run and say, has something fallen down? And then they say, yeah, something has fallen down. And say, is this yours? Yes. You give it back. Okay. And sometimes you don't know whose it is. It is just fallen down. But you know that it is not mine, is it not? Right? We know that this is not mine. I did not bring it. It was already fallen there. So what can I do with that? So I should not keep it with me. So nobody is seeing. I will keep it. But it is not mine. But it has come to me. Now if it has come to me, God has given me. Now given me for what? So I see, if I find who is the owner of it, then I should give it to that person. If I don't know, then I can help people with it. There are people who need money, there are people who need help, so I can help people. Right? So one thing, I don't know whose it is, but I know it is not mine. So if it is not mine, but still it has come to me, then I can use it for somebody. Or another option I have is, I let it be there only. And I just go. I don't have to pick it up. Right? Because whoever has dropped it can come back looking for it, searching for it. And if it is not there, then they will feel bad, no? They'll cry. Right? So, let it be there only. And we just walk away. And whoever it is, they will come and take it. Okay? So,
But if God has given to me only, we don't know that God has given to me only, but He is wishing that it is mine. Then what?
if God wants to give me only, He will give me not lying on the road. He will give me when somebody will come and give it to me in my hand. Okay? He will not give me like that. God loves us, no? है ना? God is our best friend, no? So does best friend throw something there and say take it? No. He will nicely with love give, right? So like that only he will give. He will not like throw like that. है ना? I know there are lots of questions. चलो insecurities. When we have insecurities, we have to first find out what is it that is making me insecure. There are various reasons that make me insecure. The common reason is I don't know myself properly. I don't know who I am, what are my capacities, what all I can do. All that, I don't know my strengths, I don't know my weakness, I don't know myself well. And that is why every little thing worries me and makes me insecure. Second problem that happens is I tend to compare myself with others. I look at others and say, oh, ye kitne achhe hain, oh, kitne achhe hain. So that comparison also makes me feel insecure. Third thing is extreme attachment to certain things. That also makes me, it can be some person, it can be something, it can be a position, it can be anything. So that attachment also makes me feel very, very insecure. And what will happen? This will go away. So there are these kinds of different reasons why insecurity is happening. I have to examine what is it in the core of it. Right? So once I understand that this is the cause of feeling insecure, then I have to deal with it. So if I feel that, okay, comparison is the cause, then I have to learn not to compare myself, or compare yourself with someone who is so ahead of you that you won't feel insecure, or somebody who loves you a lot. So that person may be very, better off from you, but you won't feel insecure of that person. So such kind of things. If there is a low self-esteem, or if there is an attachment, I have to think about it. Okay, what if it goes away? gone, chalo. Then what is the worst that can happen? Try and think about it and be prepared for the worst outcome. When it is, I am already prepared. Nothing worse can happen from that. So then what will make me insecure? And best is know myself. Who am I? So spend time with yourself. Spend some time in solitude every day. So then I will feel more confident about myself. Then this sense of insecurity, etc., will not trouble me. So now last over. Now let us close here. So especially for the youth, I have something to share. Okay. How many of you have read Shiva trilogy? Some of you have read. Okay. So we also have a trilogy. हमारी संस्कृति है, उसमें we have the Acharya trilogy. So this is a very special research based documentation. Documentation तो boring होगा नहीं, story. Real life story, but research based means it is authentic. What I mean to say is it is very very authentic. वो novel पढ़ना वो तो एक बात होती है, but ये very authentic and very beautifully written, the Acharya trilogy, and it has the accounts of Bhagwan Adi Shankaracharya ji, Sri Madhvacharya and Sri Ramanujacharya. So very precious collection of three very very important Indian philosophers, not just philosophers but guides for our life. So whoever would like to grab a set, don't delay. Even if we don't have here, we will get, but we will. This is a very nice thing. Another thing about, we have been having questions. हमारे इतने प्रश्न हो रहे हैं कि अभी इतना लोग बच्चों को अभी भेजना पड़ रहा है और यहाँ हॉस्टल में जाते हैं, फिर ब्रेन वॉश हो जाता है, हमारी संस्कृति के बारे में उनको कैसे बताया जाए, क्या कर सकते हैं, वगैरह 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 वगैरह. Answer to that: born a Hindu, be a Hindu. So this has beautiful guidelines, information, tips, everything on understanding who we are and helping us to be what we are. What is a Hindu philosophy? What are the core beliefs? How does it, express in life? So this again is a very beautiful publication. So these are solutions to our problems, answers to our questions. So anybody would like to get a copy of both these or at one of these, please contact Indiramma. Indiramma. Okay. Suggestion, She has written. As we all know, we also have हमारा एक चिन्मय विश्व विद्यापीठ है, deemed to be university, which is working on a very difficult path for education, and that is integrating the contemporary knowledge systems with the ancient time tested Indian knowledge systems. हमारे वेदों में जो विजडम है उसको मॉडर्न नॉलेज के साथ इंटीग्रेट करके वी हैव वेरियस undergraduate and postgraduate programs and here we have one of the students of Chinmaya Vishwavidyapeeth also, Kusum. So we you can ask her also if you need any information, and there will be some pamphlets also. If you want, we can share those with everyone, so that we'll be able to, if any student wants to explore something different in the field of education, even doctorate programs are also there. There are postgraduate programs, and of course undergrad courses are also there. So all are most welcome to make use of this university and try to send as many good students, whoever would be interested, और एटलीस्ट लेट देम विजिट द प्लेस. थोड़ा सा जानेंगे, उसके बाद हो सकता है उनका डिसीजन, उसको जो भी करना है वो कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो वील क्लोज विथ स्मॉल भजन भजन कीर्तन. किती आनंद रे झाला सद्गुरुनाथा. किती आनंद रे झाला सद्गुरुनाथा. तुझा नामाची रे राम नामाची रे झुळ झुळ वाहे गंगा. तुझ्या नामाची रे राम नामाची रे झुळ झुळ वाहे गंगा. किती आनंद रे झाला सद्गुरुनाथा. किती आनंद रे झाला सद्गुरुनाथा. तुझी झाली कृपा मजवरी सद्गुरुनाथा. तुझी झाली कृपा मजवरी सद्गुरुनाथा. आत्ता दे रे मला दर्शन 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 सद्गुरुनाथा. किती आनंद रे झाला सद्गुरुनाथा. किती आनंद रे झाला सद्गुरुनाथा. तुझ्या नामाची रे राम नामाची रे झुळ झुळ वाहे गंगा. तुझ्या नामाची रे राम गंगा. किती आनंद रे झाला सद्गुरुनाथा. किती आनंद रे झाला सद्गुरुनाथा. झाला सद्गुरुनाथा. झाला सद्गुरुनाथा. झाला सद्गुरुनाथा. श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. ओम कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि. नारायणायेति समर्पयामि. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ओम्।